If you make very many buildings, you'll often find yourself in need of a nice stone or brick arch. Today we're going to cover one design that I've found useful for that myself. We're also going to take a look at the wooden door and show a breakdown of how that's put together. Start off with a simple foundation of plates, and the exact shape and size of these you can rearrange as need be to fit your own collection. One thing I have found very useful is the 2x2 plate with reduced studs, which can make some really nice shallow stairs in a simple and sturdy fashion. Then we have our first layer of brackets with tiles on the side. Brackets with tile on the side is our main feature of this masonry arch, so we'll be repeating that all the way up through, just alternating between a 2-stud width and a 1-stud width to give a nice variety in alternating blocks. So we'll just continue building up the walls, a 2x2 size on either side of the actual doorway. And yeah, it's a really simple stacking of plates and bricks to give some nice texture, and also to have the brackets spaced evenly with their sideways tiles on the front. At some point, you'll need to attach the door, and this is entirely built sideways, so you just need a brick modified with stud to get some attachment point for that at whatever height to make it fit flush. You can see where we've done it here. So the door itself utilizes some plates in reddish brown, some brackets in black, and a 1x2 plate with handle in black for most of the detailing, and then the large timber section is made up of palisade bricks in reddish brown. And this is all stacked together to be exactly 4 studs wide, meaning it's 10 plates tall. After getting the attachment point for the door built in, we can just continue working the walls up until we get to the height where we need to place the arch. After we have placed the arch, we can add some more 1x1 up brackets with 1x1 tiles on the sides to continue the pattern of sideways tiles all the way around, making a very neat stone arch. And you'll notice we've made the wall 3 studs deep, which allows us to have an arch both in front of and behind the door, so you get that nice consistent opening on both sides. But if you're tight on space, you could always just make it 2 studs deep. Depending on the age of your arches, you may notice different levels of clutch off of the underside, like we're using here for the brackets, but you should be able to just space them out in such a way that they stay together even if the clutch isn't great. And as we mentioned in the introduction, this design was taken from my wax and wick model, so it includes a little shop sign over the door, and also it has this sort of crenellation style top to the wall. And that's it. Of course, you can modify and adjust this to fit your own creation's needs. And if you haven't already, be sure and check out our related stone tutorial video where we break down some of the other designs I used in my wax and wick scene.